Hey everybody, welcome to the Wednesday check-in. My name is Colin and we're going to be seeing how our rolls are doing this week. All week we've been working on 3 camps as well as our Wooten roll chart, and so now let's just check up and see what's going on with our diddles and how we're sounding here. I'm going to first play our 3 camps here. I've got my piccolo, so I'm not going to blast my family out that much upstairs. I'm going to do it with the towel on and the snares off. That way we're going to be able to hear all those little diddles, and I'll show you what I'm hearing so that we can figure out how to fix that before the end of the week. First, I'm going to do it match grip. Now we're going to do it traditional. We're going to do it one more time traditional, and I'm going to remember how this left hand works. Now we're going to go ahead and check our roll. See how our roll is coming along. Let me just see how these snares. I guess close enough for our purposes here. Not necessarily what I would go into playing a roll concert if I had to play, but it's going to fill it out. So here I'm going to first start with my match grip roll. I'm going to go loud, soft, loud. Now let's try our traditional grip here. See if we figure out how to make this work. All right, now let's talk about that one. Yeah, so as I'm watching back on the video here and listening to it, what I'm actually seeing is what I'm struggling with, if we talk about the match grip first, is this idea of making sure that my shoulders don't engage in the roll by coming up, right? And that happens about halfway through. I feel like as my arms start to get a little tired, I'm trying as hard as I can not to quadruple or triple bounce my left hand. And so what that's happening is it's over engaging and I'm starting to hunch over. But what I want to do, what I'm working on as I'm building these up, is when I'm slow, I'm trying to think relax, relax, relax. I don't feel like there's a lot of tension in my hands when I'm doing the match grip, which is great. I just don't want to get my shoulders into it because I think that's actually slowing me down. This is as much action as I want from my shoulder. And then as I'm looking at the traditional, well, obviously it's slower, but at the same time, I'm really leaning into this because I'm trying to get some type of energy from my left hand. And I'm very scared. Even a couple times I did hear that triple bounce there that just makes it a little sloppy. So that's what we're trying to push there. For the buzz roll, yeah, I'm giving it the best shot that I can at traditional. That's probably the second buzz roll in traditional grip I've ever played in my life. I'm getting the motion, it's just the sounds aren't matching. So I'm going to do a little switch up here, and I'm going to go to practicing 8 on a hand with those buzzes, and trying to even that and smooth that out. Obviously, as that gets softer and softer, it's just falling apart completely. My muscles just aren't used to doing that. So that's going to be an interesting thing to see if we can tackle and maybe clean up a little towards the end of the week. For the match grip though, again, as it starts to get soft, my left hand there just bubbles. Every once in a while there's like a and it comes up, and I just got to work on, again, losing that tension that's in my shoulder, and hopefully we can work that out. Another thing that I really like about this is that the microphone is right next to the drum. So there's no reverb, there's nothing going on. I can hear exactly what's happening. So on my double stroke, every once in a while, my left just keeps getting that brah, brah, like it just drags a little bit. And I'll show you, this one's the normal, so this is what it should normally look like. And then this is what it looks like when you hear that little brah. So I can also check the waveform to check that out. So yeah, that's something I definitely got to fix. And I think that's just because I'm trying to go so fast that I just don't have that control with the pinky going on yet. And then with the buzz roll, yeah, like there's no reverb, there's no space for this is how the drum feels in the room. So when I was playing that with the match grip, it sounded like a you know, and then that microphone that's right next to it, it's like, no, here's your left and here's your right. And I think if we can eliminate that at that close, or not eliminate maybe, but get it as close as humanly possible at that close sound right next to the drum. If we can get that as smooth as possible, when it opens up into the room, it's going to sound great. So that's going to be our goal for this week.